Okay, we're having a look at race 2 at Bathurst from last week in the BMW M3. So leading the pack away is Luke, followed by Cobber, Expat, Moneyman Davo in 4, Tag 5, Tricky, Broccoli in 7, D-Mock, Miller. Those in 9, just making a move here on D-Mock early on in the race. Then we've got Jeffrey and Skadira, Kim. And you've got to be joking in 13th. Not going to miss Kim in the crowd this week with that car livery. Bewilder Beast in 14. TC rounds out the field in 15. So nearly a full grid for the second race. Oh, I heard a bang into the wall back there. Covers right on Luke's tail here. I think Moneyman must have gone. He's missing from here at the moment. Oh, it's Kim and Moneyman. So Kim's got front damage. Also, same for Moneyman. So Luke's on softs, Covers on mediums, Expat mediums, Tag mediums, Tricky's on hards. So Miller's on mediums, as is Broccoli. Back to Jeffrey on softs, Skadira on mediums, D-Mock softs. You've got to be joking on hards. Beast on mediums, TC hards. Kim's battling on with his damage. It looks like he's really down on speed here. Moneyman's speed's a little bit better, even though he's got damage as well. It's going to be a long lap for Kim. So some of the liveries haven't come up, unfortunately, in this replay. A few new names into this race also. Skadira being one. Broccoli's been here before. You've got to be joking, I don't think it's been in one of our races yet. Miller's returned. TC's looks like he's going to make a pass here on Beast. So it looks like Moneyman would expect Kim's got to come into the pits. No, he's soldiering on. Moneyman was the winner of race 1. Different story for him this time round. like they're going to run around together. So Luke's fastest lap, mid 2:04. D-Mock's on soft, so I would expect he'd be keen to get past these guys, feathering the throttle there a little bit. Maybe he's on an early fuel save crusade. Miller's caught up to the back of him here. Looks like Miller's going to make the move. So D-Mock's on a fuel save mission. So Kim's still circulating, Moneyman's gone in. Expat's about a second off Luke's times at the moment. Tag about half a second off. So it looks like Broccoli's ready to make a move here on Tricky. Or are they just going to circulate? No, looks like Broccoli will make the move here. Good side-by-side racing. Didn't happen though. On board in, you've got to be joking, his car here. Bump draft happening. So both of these guys fuel saving, bit of short shift there. Very low rev downshift. TC's running here by himself in P12. Behind him is Beast. Cuban's still in his crippled car in P14. Moneyman's back out now on hards. Damage gone. So the leader's just starting to come up Mountain Straight now as Moneyman goes onto back straight. Conrad. So Cobber's just done a quicker slap. 204.367 on mediums. The fuel load's the same. Tag a little bit better on fuel than Expat. Broccoli's down on fuel, as is Tricky. Jeffrey's doing pretty well fuel wise. And tyre wear, Miller's down a bit. D-Mock's not too bad. Skidira's down a bit. And you've got to be joking. You've got pretty good fuel saving there at the moment. TC's down. Beast has done pretty well on fuel, as had Kim. Moneyman may have just done a tyre and repair change. Not topped up with fuel, I don't think. Tricky and Broccoli still circulating together. Miller and Jeffrey swap spots now. And closing in on Tricky and Broccoli ahead. Skidira's come up to split. You've got to be Jokey and D-Mock. So first round of pit stops coming up soon. Cobber's taken the first pit stop. So he was on mediums. Tricky's come in as well. Broccoli. Miller's going to have to go in next time. D-Mox and Skidera also gone in. Beast and Kim go by everyone that's been in the pits. Copper comes out just as Moneyman goes by. Copper's come out on hards this time. Broccoli's out also on hards. Tricky's out on softs now, followed by D-Mock who's on hards. Skidera's gone to hards as well. TC's into the pits, having already run around on hards. We'll see what he comes out on. So TC's out of the pits now on the mediums. So Luke and Expat into the pits now. Tag and Jeffrey go through. You've got to be joking also through. These guys all been saving fuel, so they're going to do an extra lap or two. So Expat's out of the pits, big gap between him and You Gotta Be Joking. He's come out on hards. Tag will be in this time. He'll be joking, will probably come in as well. So Luke's out on hards, Broccoli hards. Tricky on softs this time. There's the speed differential already. D-Mox on his hards, as we said earlier. Miller also on hards in P9, Skidera, Cobber now, Beast, TC, Kim's been in, now moved over to the hard tyres. Moneyman comes out on softs after his earlier pit stops for damage. Tag's going another lap here on the mediums. It's going to make 10 laps on the mediums. Keeping the lever range very low. Barely a blip in the on the revs there. Not seeing any red on the rev counter. Different story for Expat. He's using all his revs, or halfway at least. Jeffrey just coming in the pits as Miller and D-Mock go by. You got to be joking, Scudero are there as well. Jeffrey's come out on hards. Like Beast is catching up to TC here. Kim's still circulating with his damage. So tag comes in now at the end of lap 10. So Pat's going to claim the lead here while Tag's still in the pits. So we'll jump forward some laps now. Okay, we've jumped to lap 21. Still sees Expat in front. Miller in P2. Tricky up to 3. Jeffrey in 4. Broccoli 5, you got to be joking in 6. Who's just come out on softs. Tag on mediums in P7, Coppers in 8. Also just coming out on softs. Luke's on mediums for the run home. Honeyman's in P10. Fresh onto mediums as well. So Scudero gets by Beast here for 11 and 12, TC 13. No damage for Kim anymore, but he's in 14th. Freshly out on softs as well. D-Mock on mediums in P15. So Expat's going to have to pit before the end of the race, lap 22. Looking at probably a 27 lap race potentially. Tricky's going to be touch and go for fuel. Jeffrey's definitely got to stop, as you can see. Broccoli's in, Miller's in. You got to be joking. And tyre wise for the completion of the race. Tag likewise. Also Cobber. So Miller's out of the pits now. Luke now in P8, Moneyman 9. So it's going to be another 4-lap sprint to the finish line now. Tricky goes around one more time. Jeffrey's in. Interesting to see where Expat and Jeffrey come out in relation to You Got to Be Joking now. So Expat's now just taking on fuel. Jeffrey just started also. Tag's also on pit straight, goes through to P3. Expat's out just as Copper arrives on the scene. Copper with a bit more momentum. Gets by. Miller's out, P6, Luke in 7, Jeffrey 8, Moneyman 9 still, Skidira in 10, TC 11, Beast 12. Not a good day for Kim, still in P13, then Broccoli and D-Mock. Tricky will visit the pits here now, low on fuel. Had a good gap over, you've got to be joking, so it'd be interesting again to see where these two place against each other. Painfully slow the refill rate. So Tricky will be doing a tyre change here, fuel just going in now. Tags there as well, as is Cobber and Expat. Tricky just out of the pits here now on softs, but in P5. Miller 6, Luke, Jeffrey, Moneyman, Skidira, TC, Beast, Broccoli, D-Mock's up a spot here into 14th, Kim gone back. Cobber's best lap for the race so far, 2:03.148. So a reminder, this is a time race, 1 hour. Generally it's 27 laps, depending on how long they were behind the pace car. Very close between P2, 3 and 4. On board here with Expat, following Cobber. Cobber's going to hug to the right hand side here, making Expat go around the long way. Cobber just gets away a little bit. It's Cobber's view, looking forward to tag. Cobber's tyres now getting a little bit toward the end of their life. Will probably affect his ability to make a move. All he touches tag there. It's left him vulnerable to Expat, who's pulled in right behind. And they're bump drafting. Bump drafting onto tag. So they can see you've got to be joking, so they may be bump drafting, thinking it's the only way they're going to get near him for a win. Is the bump draft and work with each other. It looks like Expat's about to make a move here. No, tucks back in again. Meanwhile, Tricky's catching them. On board here with Tricky. He's caught up to the train. Looks like Tag's just pulled away a little bit there. Expat's not in the draft. It'll be interesting to see whether Tricky bump drafts him past. So he will. Right, just eases out. Cobber's gone defensive maybe. Oh, they're all balked up here. Not too sure what's going on here. Oh, we've run out of time. It was the end of the race. Too enthralled in all that. So you've got to be joking. Got through, had to do one more lap. So they will finish in P1. Tag. So Tag gets home for P2. So sort myself out. Cobber 3, Expat 4, Tricky Brewer, Miller, Jeffrey, Moneyman, Skidera, Luke, TC, Broccoli. Beast crosses the line just in front of DMOC. And then Kim will finish in 15th. And you've got to be joking, it's the lonely man on the track, still racing to complete. He's low on fuel, so I assume he will make it. So thanks for watching. Please give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to those that have. Really appreciate your support. And we'll see you next time.